I am pleased to present Brigadier General Clara Adams Ender.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman, for that very, very gracious introduction. Even I'm looking forward to what I got to say. Yeah. President Vaughn, board members, dais guests, faculty, staff, the class of 2013, parents, grandparents, spouses, significant others, children, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you at Trident University International. I'm always grateful to be in California, and especially on such a lovely day. Yeah. I understand there are a number of graduates here, but I must indeed take the time out to give a special thanks to those who have and are serving in defense of this nation. I know your sacrifice. I served with and among you for 34 grand and glorious years, and I applaud you, and I salute you for your service. I joined the Army in the United States Army in 1959. And as many of you who serve today so graciously reminds me, that was before many of you were born. And I tell you just as graciously, there's a reason for that. So you could serve today and I could rest. I held, on my Rise to the Stars, that's what I call my memoir, I held every major position in the Nurse Corps and the positions of leadership, in clinical nursing, in administrative nursing, research, and education. And so I know a little bit about education within the Army. As a matter of fact, I was able to obtain my three degrees that I hold while I was on active duty. And so I'm very grateful to the United States Army for having given me an opportunity to get my education. Congratulations and best wishes to the graduation class of 2013. Your graduation today represents a tremendous accomplishment and a new adventure in living. However, I will tell you this, that you can make straight A's and B's in school and flunk life if you have not learned how to love, respect, and serve all people. Those are our highest callings as human beings, and we need to remember that. Keep love, respect, and serving in mind as you pursue your dreams. Today, I've decided, and I decided very early this morning, that I'm going to be a Lincoln. Many people erroneously believe that Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address. In fact, he did not. The Gettysburg Address was actually delivered by a politician by the name of Edward Everett Horton, who spoke for 90 minutes on the real occasion at Gettysburg. Lincoln was called upon to make a few remarks to close the meeting. And so I'm going to be a Lincoln because I want to be remembered in history. Yeah. And I also am often reminded of a student who taught me how to speak to student audiences. She was a nursing student at the University of Arkansas long before Arkansas became famous. And she said to me when she picked me up at the airport, she said, "General, I don't know anything about being a general." She said, "But I know a lot about students." She said, "Students don't like long speeches. because they have a very short attention span. She says, so when you go to speak to those students today, I would strongly urge you to remember the 4 B's. Be seen, be heard, be brief, and be gone. I can assure you I never forgot the wisdom of that nursing student, and I'm going to do that today. Under the topic, wipe the mud from your nose, I'd like to share some thoughts about gaining a perspective of living. Imagine with me for a few moments that you are admiring a very large and beautiful painting of a mountain stream with peaks and valleys and sunshine sparkling through the distant trees. Looking closer, you notice that there is a muddy embankment along the edge of the stream. Move closer to the painting and tell me now, what do you see? You have probably lost sight of the beauty and the inspiration of the mountains in exchange for a face full of mud. Now begin to move back away from the painting, and you can see that the mud was only one part of a gloriously whole. That is about gaining perspective. My point is that this was but 2 options that we have as humans in living our lives. We can live our lives with our noses pressed to the muddy challenges of each day, or we can step back, wipe the mud from our noses, and take on the larger view, which includes the flowers in the valleys and the mountain peaks for the greater good of service to others. Our higher power has given us the power to rise above the muddy banks along the edges of life and allowed us to stand back, wipe the mud from our noses so that we may see the peaks of the mountains and the flowers in the valley. Congratulations again to the class of 2013, and I wish you continued success and progression as you gain perspective on how to love, respect, and serve others. The time is now. In closing, I'd like to share an essay with you that by an unknown author, and it is titled, Whatever. Not whatever, but whatever. It summarizes what gaining perspective in living is all about. Whatever. Life is full of unexpected changes. It is not always fair. Keep your faith high to avoid feeling too low and defeated. Whoever is around you influences you. Whatever feelings you have the most control you. If you want to have more success, peace, and progress in your life, you can start right now. Whatever challenges you face, your higher power will give you grace. Whatever you start, finish it. Whatever you promise, deliver it. Whatever you love, show it. Whatever you pray, believe it. Whatever you earn, save some of it. Whenever you fall, bounce back up. Whatever you do, do it with enthusiasm and quality. Whatever you have, be grateful for it. Whatever you want, work for it. Whatever you lose, get over it. Whatever you focus on and ask for in this life, be careful, because you just might get it. Personal storms and bad weather happen in everyone's life. It is not during the calm waters that a sailor learns how to master the sea. It is during the storm that those skills are learned, and so it is with your faith. It will be tested, and you can only learn how to use it during the difficult times, not when life is smooth and comfortable. I'm about to be gone now. So stand tall, graduates, hold your head high, and do whatever it takes to accomplish your goals. It's been great being with you today.
General.